Man, talk about a platform. I'm Russ, I'm an addict.
Hey, what's up, Russ?
I don't know. I thank you, Phil. You found yourself a one-way ticket to the top of my resentment list with this. I'm like not one of these people that's real good speaking in front of a lot of people. So I don't know. I was like sitting there thinking of like real sly, smooth shit to say, and the only thing I can really come up with, man, on the topic of as a newcomer is my experience as a newcomer. And off the gate, man, the first word that comes to my mind is pain, man. Is like straight pain. And I'll start off with saying, just this last Tuesday, man, I was fortunate enough to celebrate 3 years clean.
All right.
Thank you. That clean date, man, means like everything to me. Okay, like it sounds a little selfish, but like at saying, "Oh, what time do you wake up? You got more?" Like, no, that's my clean time, man. Like I got the 3 years. I hold that real close to me. You know what I mean? But I can start off with I didn't pick my clean date. I had a few detectives in New Kensington help me out with that. Which, you know what, man, when that happened, when I got picked up on October 2nd, I wasn't even mad, man. Like, I was, like, relieved. You know what I mean? Like, I was sitting in the back of a police car going down to the county jail, relieved that, like, this could be over, man. If I just sat my ass still and went through the process, that this all could be over. You know what I mean? I dug myself in a hole so deep that, you put some drugs down and shit, and you've been doing that for a long time, man. All these, like, weird things start happening to you, you, like, start feeling shit. And, those were some things that I wasn't ready for, okay? I remember sitting down there and staring out that little window, looking at the Allegheny Ford sign, and my son's birthday is actually October 8th, okay? And I remember sitting there, and not to sound like cocky or confident or conceited or anything like that, but I knew that I had more self-worth, than what I was doing rotting down at that place, man, okay? I was brought up good, man. I had a great family, a great life. Like, I just liked getting high, man, okay? And it got way out of control. So, yeah, I'm sitting down there, and, my little kid is at home, actually with his grandparents, because, his mother was out running amok at the time, too. We were pretty bad parents. I'm sitting there, and, like, I guess it's that, like, spiritual awakening that everybody talks about and our literature talks about, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, this little boy's, like, turning 5, and I'm sitting down here, rotten. And it started bringing me, more memories about, like, the 5 years prior to that I was completely absent in his life. And I don't know, man, that, like, really hit hard, dude, because Tuesday night we went to, a meeting around my way in, the Northeast, and he came to the meeting with me and his mother, and that little boy was so happy, man. He was the most excited person at that meeting whenever I stood up to get my key tag. He started screaming and doing, like, chanting, like the Arsenio Hall chant, and I don't know, man, that right there, like, just made this whole process worth it to me, you know what I mean? I'm gonna back up a little bit, though. When I got out of the jail, man, I didn't have nothing, man. I had a pair of Bobos, a white T-shirt, and some blood-stained shorts, you know what I mean? And I actually went down to the Resolve program in Wilkinsburg, and you know, I've been in and out of the program before, so like I had friends in the program, and I called the one guy. It was a Sunday morning actually, and he was coming to get me, and I was waiting outside, you know, by the Walgreens, just sitting on the curb crying, man, like crying, grown ass man crying, you know what I mean? And he picked me up. He said, "What's wrong?" I said, "Dude, I have no idea what I'm gonna do, man. I have no idea what I'm gonna do." And we went down to the Hill District. Actually, it was the Sunday Action Group meeting, and from that moment on, man, I you know, God showed up in my life, and you know, it's kind of crazy now that I look back at it, man. You know, I ended up leaving that meeting with a place to live and a job, okay, which was crazy because I got to go to a 3-quarter house with not a penny, like, to start, you know what I mean? Like, someone, like, really took, like, a chance on me, and I don't know, I was forever grateful for that, man, because, you know, you start getting a few things, you know, you start putting the drugs down, and you start getting a few things back, and, you know, you start feeling yourself, you know what I mean? You get a haircut, you know, wash your ass more than once a week, you know, you start thinking you're somebody, right? But I look back today, like, in reality, yeah, like, you know, I wasn't, like, you know, on the street or anything, but I was actually living in a, you know, I had an opportunity to get an old job back, which was, like, a huge part of my story, and they let me build, like, a little apartment on, like, the side of the shop, man. So I, like, lived in a warehouse for the first year of my recovery. And I don't know, like, I look back now, man, and, like, that was, like, really humbling. You know what I mean? At the time, I was grateful for just having a mattress that was my own. You know what I mean? And you know, I didn't even have a shower. I had to go join the Planet Fitness down the street to shower. You know what I mean? But that, like, I don't know, man. Like, I still think about that today, and, like, the opportunities that was brought to me from just sticking around in this program for a little bit and not doing everything perfect, because perfect I am not, man. And I will literally tell you that, like, I really don't even think or feel sometimes that I deserve the opportunities that were, you know, given to me so far. And you know, like, this past year has been, like, really great for me and my family. You know, I got married. We're about to close on a house that we just bought. But all that stuff, without being said, man, is, like, great on the outside. But, you know, if you're not, like, sticking around and doing the inside work, man, all that bullshit that you get on the outside goes away real quick, man. It all fits real nice and orderly in a syringe needle. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I got to be careful about that, man, because in my experience, like, I tend to get things back really quick, you know? And I tend to think I know a thing or two. And believe me, man, I will be the first to lose everything. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, like, I heard a lot of people talking about, you know, helping other people. And I remember, like, going to my home group when I got clean, man. And that meeting, like, holds a special place in my heart, man. Because, like, for real, like, I walked in so beaten and broken. And, like, I think it was Lenny said, like, the power of that hug, man, just getting gripped up and, you know, getting hugged and saying, man, I'm glad to see you. You know what I mean? Like, something that small, man, can keep somebody from staying out there. You know what I mean? Give them a little bit of hope, man, you know? And, I don't know, like, I try to hug everybody, man. I love hugs. You know what I mean? Hugs, not drugs, man, for real. Like, I love hugging people, man, because you never know what that hug is going to do to somebody. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I am very, very fortunate, like I said today, man. I feel I got, like, a lot of peace. it has been a very long time in my mind that I've felt the obsession to use or put anything in my body. And, you know, I may not be doing everything I can, as much as I can with like the step work and all that stuff, but I do it. You know, I'm in touch with my sponsor. He's not afraid to yell at me, and I tell him like, yeah, man, like, you know, I could have done my step, you know, a little bit this month, but I didn't. You know, this program has afforded me a life that I'm grateful for, and you know, having a 10-year-old son and a wife, like sometimes like life shows up. And I, you know, got to put some things on the back burner. But besides my sponsor, though, too, I also have a wife who is, you know, in the program. And, like, you know, she's on top of her shit. And she does not hesitate, man, to point out every one of my character defects or tells me how to fix it. So when that starts happening, man, I call Phil up real quick and I say, hey, man, I need to meet you. You know what I mean? And, we're probably going to be doing that again real soon, Phil. But other than that, man, I just want to say thank you to everybody. I appreciate being asked to speak here. It's quite the honor. But I hope everyone enjoys the dinner. Thank you.